I'll go ahead and give you a quick rundown on this thing. A lot of you guys have asked me on Instagram about this, a few Facebook messages. I figure I'd just go ahead and do a video. So this is the infamous Chinese Shoepatcher, and I have modified it a good bit. You can't really see the modifications too well. They're mostly internal. In here, let's open this up. Hold on, let me see if I can get some more light. That's better. Alright, so let me open it up. In here, in there is your bobbin and your shuttle. Right here is a notch for your bobbin thread to go in when you're closing the top. Now, first thing you'll notice about this is it's painted. That's not how it comes. When you get it, it looks like this, and you get a little bit of rust, as you can see right there. I need to sand it down and oil it again. Most of this is unpainted. And I am located in the middle of Georgia, and it gets humid here quite frequently. Most of the year we have humid weather. We only have a few dry days a year. This was all unpainted. This is still unpainted, although you can keep it rust-free with a little bit of oil rubbed on it and a little bit of wax if you don't want to do the oil. When you get it, it's going to be dripping with cosmoline. It's just going to be coated with cosmoline. It's going to be nasty. It's going to be like snot. Mineral spirits is the best way to clean it. Just put it in a Rubbermaid tote or something like that and pour mineral spirits over it, wipe it off, let it dry, and then immediately start oiling the metal, or it will rust. These are just really a rough machine, but they do the work. If you don't want to hand sew it and you know sewing machines and you can get in there and figure out everything, I think I had to do some adjusting on the needle bar up here. The height of it had to be adjusted, and then I filed out in here, down in there where the needle goes, I filed out a whole bunch of that underneath. But it's pretty simple the way it works. That all turns. Yeah, it's got a cam drive in there. I'm not going to do too much because I don't have it set up. It's gonna jam like I did right there, but whatever. It'll come out in a minute. But yeah. So that is essentially it. You want to make sure you keep this well greased. I got some lithium grease in a spray can. Real easy to spray in there, and it seems to work pretty well. I wouldn't recommend sewing machine oil because it's going to drip out and it's going to get on your leather. I did prime all this and then paint over it. And the reason I did that is I found that when I was sewing, the little bit of rust that was on here might not have been visible, but it was transferring onto the leather. So I had to do something about that, so I just painted it black. Any scratches or anything get on there, it contrasts pretty well. The bright steel underneath contrasts on the black, so I know I can go in and touch it up real quick. Haven't really had any problems. A little bit of chipping right there. It's not really enough to cause any problems. Presser foot looks like it's a mess, but what it is, it's dipped in liquid rubber, the tool handle stuff, and it has pieces of 2000 grit sandpaper underneath here and here. And what that does is it keeps the teeth from chewing up your leather. It makes it harder to sew some leather. Like if you're changing heights and doing a wallet, you go from where the pockets are onto the back and it drops down a thickness, or it goes up a thickness. When it goes up that thickness, it has a hard time pulling. So you got to be mindful of that. You got to kind of push it and just go really slow while you're doing it. You can get by with it, but if you don't do that, it's going to really tear up the leather pretty good. I ended up getting this one off Amazon for about $150. Free shipping, and it took me about 2 months to get it to where I was happy with the way it's stitched. But well, that's it for now. I'll do another video later where we're actually sewing something with it.